cities in the game with me, we've been doing them.
What's good, y'all? What up? So as you see, man, we here finally. About to talk about Dreezy debut album, No Hard Feelings. If you ain't heard it, man, definitely go check it out. It's definitely a good body of work. It's basically telling a story in a sense. If you really take, you know, the skits and everything for what it's worth. It's not actually 19 records. You know, it's 13 songs, one intro, and like 5 skits to tell the story throughout the body of work. Now it starts off with "Wake the Fuck Up" intro. It's just basically her friend telling her that um, her nigga was with another bitch. That goes into "We Go Ride" with Gucci, basically um, getting to the point, just saying we gonna do what we gotta do, no matter what the situation happen. Then you know, what I mean, we gonna go down. We gonna ride for what we gotta ride for. Gucci come through with a solid verse as well. You know, the beat is hard, definitely a street banger. And then it goes into "That's My Cousin." That's a skit where she approaches the guy house, goes in there and be like, "Who is this bitch?" You know, he like, "Yo, we wildin', that's my cousin," blah blah blah, and basically spazzes on both of them. You know, fucks him up and her, and then that goes into spaz, which you know what I mean. You already understand that by the direction of the lyrics, the flow, the demeanor of the record. Beat is hard. She going the fuck off. She flexing on niggas while put them in their place, and she just got some witty lines throughout the song. Then that goes into "Body" featuring Jeremiah, which ain't a favorite of mine, but I get why it coincide with the story. And then that leads into the Drunk Jamal skit where he leaving her a bunch of voicemails, faded. Can't no nigga, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Niggas can't sit there and say when they had that one chick, or some niggas probably did it with a lot of chicks. If you drink, basically, I'm not saying he alcoholic, but from listening to this song and the one after it, he's just confessing his feelings. You know how niggas get when you drunk. They say that when you drink, it you basically tell the truth, and he just confessing a lot of shit, and you know there's a whole bunch of stuff that he's talking about. I don't want to give it away if you ain't heard the album, but it's dope. Then it goes into "Wasted," which is more of a melodic song in a sense where she rapping and singing, but it's basically, it remind me of Selena Gomez "Sober." You know what I mean? It's like, you don't know I love me when you sober. It's same shit. Like, you only want me when you wasted. You know what I mean? And he don't know how to show love to her the proper way. It's like he only want to touch her and be around her, you know what I mean, and be intimate and everything like that when he drunk and shit. But when he wake up, he like, what? We did what? Fuck out of here. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Definitely a good song. You know what I mean? I definitely fuck with it. That goes into "For My Love" featuring Wale. Wale came through, talking his fly shit, how he talk it. You know what I mean? She just basically flexing. She got more money than a nigga. Um, and she basically saying, I ain't no hoe. You know what I mean? You can't buy me. You dig? I'm already good. You can't afford my love. Even though if it was for sale, which it ain't, but you couldn't afford it anyway because I do my own thing. I'm a boss. I'm doing what I got to do. And I was like, yo, that's actually a good record. Then it gets into "Don't Know Me." Love the piano bass beat that's on this record. Basically talking about her life. She's venting. She basically, to me, talking to every ex she ever dealt with, where it's like, you think you know me, but you don't know me. You know what I mean? You assume shit from Instagram or social media and shit like that, but you don't know a thing about me. And I was very impressed with that record. Then it gets into the guy skit where niggas talking about this the Sean dude talk about Dreezy ex Jamal. Niggas talking about it like, yo, Dreezy went over there and blah blah blah, smashed on Jamal and the bitch, da 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 da. And they was like, Sean, what's up? You know what I mean? You feel like you feeling Dreezy? He be like, yeah, I might have to go ahead and catch a body and yada yada yada. Then it goes into "Bad Bitch." Um, Now, it ain't what you think it is. Basically, she's saying a bad bitch is somebody that can, pay her own way. You feel me? Got her own money, got her own spot. That's a bad bitch. Not a bitch that's flexing on Instagram and actually a nobody in real life, in a sense. You know what I mean? It's some real hurtful lyrics in there. And I feel like she talked about a lot of female rappers. Um, Basically, I'm not going to say all of them, that's in the industry, but definitely in her home city. Because if you don't remember, in Chicago, they was always basing who's the best female MC out of Chicago. You got her, Katie got bands. Um, I forget the name of the other chick, but it's like a couple of them. And I've been a fan of Dreezy since Chirac freestyle, and I've been rocking with her ever since. But basically, just saying she a bad bitch, you not a bad bitch, and it is what it is. Worth it is basically telling about herself. You know, basically saying she's worth a shot. You know what I mean? She uses a good flow, singing. It's melodic. It's hard at the same time. Just basically saying, yeah, I know that I'm not really into love and I've been hurt before, but I feel like I'm worth it. You know what I mean? I'm worth not only me giving you a chance, but I feel like I'm worth a real chance. Other than you treat me like a regular ass bitch. And this is the part where I feel like the first half is dealing with Jamal, her like ex, and this second half is like her with the new guy and everything like that named Sean. Um, see what you want in track 13. I just want, you know what I mean, it is what it is. It's just basically her saying, trying to see what you're about and things like that. Then they get into what's the T skit. It's just Dreezy talk to a homegirl about life, Jamal and the new dude Sean and everything like that. Then it gets into Close to You featuring T Pain. Not really into that as well, but you understand what it's like. Just want to get close to you, want to get to know you. Excuse me, want to see if this thing can work. And that's still a good record, but I just really wasn't feeling it. Ready, track 16. It's like she gave up on love, but she met the new guy and she not afraid to give him a chance at the same time as still dealing with the heartbreak and turmoil of the past relationship, but she don't want to bring that over to the new relationship. And I thought that was a good take on her situation, because I think a lot of people, male and female, been through that shit where it's like you a guy and you dated some bitch that you probably never gave your all to a chick, and you give it to one particular chick. She turned out to be a faulty ass bitch, but you've been ignoring the chick that was kind of solid. So the next time you meet a chick that's showing you all the right things, but you don't really want to make that move to be like, all right, shorty, put to be my number one because of what you've been through. Vice versa for a girl dealing with guys. So it is what it is. Then again, the track 17, Sean versus Jamal, where Sean talking to the niggas and everything like that. And one of his partners like, yo, there go Jamal right there. And Jamal run up and be like, yo, you fucking my bitch, da 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 da. And then some shots ring off. Then again to track 18, Break the News. Basically, she torn between both of them. It was a line, I should have wrote it down, but it's just like something to the fact that he makes me wet and you make me tingle, or something like that, some play on words. And it's like one nigga always can get her wet and horny, but that's just about the sex. But the other nigga basically can open up her mind, open up her heart, and she torn between the two. You know what I mean? She don't really know what to do. Very, interesting story. But you gotta listen to the song and the whole album to see which guy she's referring to in that. And then the last record, Invincible. This song was actually playing when the album dropped, and I was like cleaning up and shit, and I heard it, and it was a hook that stood out. Like, wait, that's pretty dope. Like, that should be on the radio. It basically talk about her grind, her story, her hard work done paid off, people not believing in her. For the females, I'm gonna say this is a very motivational anthem for y'all, a positive anthem. And overall, man, Dreezy delivered on this album. That's why I wanted to wait and talk to y'all about it, because I knew it wasn't just an album. She could have went out there and just delivered some shit with bars and crazy ass metaphors. Got a lot of drill rappers on it, but she gave you a body of work, and this deserves all the praise it's getting because it's a story within the album. And I definitely give it an 8.5 out of 10. I like 10 of the 19 records. Like I said, it's 13 records, just 5 skits and the intro. And the production is 8 out of 10 as well, man. Dreezy definitely did her thing with this album. And it's a story in it, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's no hard feelings. I'm just getting all this off my chest, and either you're going to hate it or you're going to love it, but no matter what, I'm going to still do me, and I'm going to still, thrive and try to do my best to succeed in the line of work that I'm in. Basically, that's what the album is about. So y'all let me know what y'all think if y'all heard it. Shout out to all y'all. This took me a while to try to conjure up and think about to do it, but it's done. I'm going to try to get that Gucci album review out sometime this week. I ain't really been in the mood to hear it. And other than that, man, yeah, I'm gonna start doing more vlogs, not just on music, just on life and shit. I'll be saying a lot of shit on YouTube. It still be having me lost. Like, if you want to do YouTube, do it. You don't. But you know what I mean? It's not about what. Sometimes it's not about the fans want. It's like what you want to do. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be well,